Okay, everybody, I know we went through a lot of things in class, a lot of things in our walkthrough to get things set up to work with Final Cut. Some of you have gotten so far so fast you're ready to export and upload. I was going to post a link to a video that I made for how to upload until I realized that we've updated versions and the buttons aren't in the same place. So I'm going to make a new one. Here we go. Follow along. If you're at this point where your audio project 1 and or 2 is ready to export, you will see you'll have all of your clips down here in one space, ready to export. So now we need to get everything from here out. Here's the quick and easy way. Again, all of these things, I'll play through some of these. Actually, these are just random NAT sounds, I think. All of these things are going to either go up to YouTube or up to Soundcloud. Let me walk you through Soundcloud real quick. SoundCloud is a little different because when we say export now, I'm going to go over to this far right button with the little export symbol, and I'm going to tell it to go ahead and make a master file. This is what I'm taking to SoundCloud. There's no shortcut right now for SoundCloud, so we're going to make a master file and then open up SoundCloud and upload it. So I tell it to make a master file. It asks me a couple questions like, what do you want to name it? What's it about? What is it? This one's going to be a straight QuickTime movie, but I can come in and change that and say, in the settings, I can say, just export the audio only, because that's all I have on my timeline down here. That's all I have over here. So I can do export audio only. The file format doesn't really matter. I prefer ACE if I'm working on my Macs, or Waves if I'm going back and forth. Don't need to include any chapter markers. I don't need to do anything when it's done. So this open with, or when done, just tells you what it's going to do. It can add it to the library for you. It can put it in certain folders for you. It can throw it to a compressor. You don't need any of this. Just say do nothing. Because you know when it's done, you've got to do something with it. So leave everything else the same. So essentially, format is audio only, and an AIF or a wave, when done, do nothing. Excellent. You're going to hit next. It'll ask you where to save it. You find your external drive. I'm going to put mine on my desktop, but you find your external drive because you want this to go with you. And you're going to hit save. Watch that 0 right there in the middle right here. Watch it build up. Oh, look how fast that goes. Boom, boom, boom. Now, observe. I'm going to pop over to my Windows. By the way, that was a Command Tab on a Mac to go from one place to the next. Command Tab. And I can just go and find what I'm looking for. Finder. Another way to get there, if I'm in here and I need to go find it, is to come down to your dock, and your Finder's almost always on the far left, and it'll come up with this Explorer. And there it is, right on my desktop. Last thing exported, Audio Project 1. I can listen to it by holding spacebar and a quick preview. Spacebar to put it back, and now I'm going to upload it. I've got my, well, you don't need that. I've got my SoundCloud open, and when it's working, it's perfect. I just sign in with Facebook. You can sign up with a new account if you want, or you too can use your Facebook account. There are ways to tell it to not share things on your Facebook or not do anything. You're just using the credentials. There's some my buddies at 119 Sound if you want to listen to any of their things, but that's not what I'm interested in. I want to upload. So now that I'm logged in, I just hit upload, and I'm not going to record something. I'm going to choose a file that I just made. So boom, choose a file. Where did I put it? On my desktop. Oh, I don't. There it is. It is at the top. And that's because I'm sorted at date modified. So it's putting it right at the top for me. If I were to say sort by name, it would show up under audio for A. I hit open. It fills it right in. Because I'm going to be putting this on my blog, I don't necessarily need to do a whole lot in the metadata world. I don't have to fill out a description or give it an image or do any of that kind of stuff. You may if you want to. Give a little description, give it some tags, like this is ambient sound from my office. And we could say it's recording. So you can fill this in, but you don't have to. You keep the track public. You can disable downloads or turn them on. Give it to anybody. I mean, these don't really matter a whole lot. All we want to do is get it up there. So as long as I've got that set up, I'm going to come down and hit save. And ba-boom. it gives me the whole file. Look at that. It looks exactly like it did on my timeline. Now, all I have to do from this, because I want to use this in my WordPress blog. Speaking of, we better just log into wsudigitalmediawordpress.com. You should all have that login. Ta-da! So here's what you want when you're going there. I'm going back to no, there it is. I'm going back here, and once you have this from SoundCloud, you go to the share button right underneath. Share. Oh look, all of this stuff, and down at the bottom, WordPress code. All you want to do is copy and paste that into your WordPress to get it out. Pretty simple, right? You're just going to copy that, go over to your WordPress, log in, write your blog post, and you're going to copy that exact little snippet of code. Look at how simple that is. That's it. Has to have the brackets on the outside. You should probably put it on its own line in your blog post, and that will embed a beautiful little SoundCloud. So there you go. That's easy. How to put SoundCloud in there. Now quickly, I'm going to go back to Final Cut, and I'm going to show you how to get this out to YouTube. It's just as easy. If you have video still with, like you left your video on and you didn't separate them, right? So your files they're blue like this instead of green. That's just fine. That is just fine. So that stuff will get out to YouTube easier because you have to have video to go up to YouTube. I'm going to take this and actually I'm just going to throw some video over the top. And look at that right there. I can hover and take the audio and drop it down on that clip. Because I'm using it as kind of filler. My sound is still down here. This is still the sound that I just made. It's all still built. I put this on as kind of filler because, again, we're not worried about video right now, how to shoot, what to shoot. You could put a picture on the top of that. You could leave the video of whatever your camera shot, and it won't matter. But if you're going to YouTube, you have to have some sort of video. So I'm going to leave this like it is. Pop back over to this share button, and I have an option for YouTube. Ding! Make sure the name is correct. I can edit there. I can change the description here. I can change my tags and anything else I want here. It's not CES, so I can delete that. It's not a slideshow. It's ambient, so I'll just add a tag for that. And under the settings, again, size doesn't really matter because I'm just looking for the audio portion. Details do matter because you want to be signed into your proper YouTube account, right? Oh, right. Let's go back into where we were. Oh, it'll stay in Studio 76. We'll just send it up that way. So, I'm going to put it on that account because I'm not going to type my password in right in front of you, especially when this is showing you every letter I type. That's crazy. So I'm going to send it up as just something under entertainment. I can send it up as private, but then I have to get into my YouTube account to make it public again. And I will just take that off for now because I want everybody to see it once it gets to my blog. Take it as it is and hit next. It'll pop up with this. Are you sure? Do you own all the rights? Yes, I own the rights. Publish it. Boom. Watch what happens. Down here again. 0. I'll pop it open so you can actually watch it. It'll do this whether you open this up or not. But if you watch sharing now, and I'll hit that arrow so you can see it drop down. Processing. It's transcoding this project. Here's the size that it's doing. And it's rendering. It's writing all of the files so that it's the right size and it's ready to go up. And you watch it, and it doesn't take very long, and it'll start saying, okay, I'm processed, I'm transcoded, now I'm uploading. And this window here will tell you how it's uploading, how long it'll take to upload. Obviously on a Wi-Fi connection, it's going to take a little longer than on a wired or a hardline connection. So we can just wait for that. Again, if you have any questions, we'll be doing this during that lab on Wednesday. We'll meet, we'll spend some time making sure that everyone knows how to get their stuff off. Some of you that are ahead of the curve, or at least diving right in this weekend, good on you. Those are the 2 ways to do it. SoundCloud, you put out a master file, audio only, and then get your SoundCloud account and upload it. Then use the shortcode on your WordPress. YouTube, you go straight to YouTube with that share button over in the corner. You share YouTube. Fill in the details, and then just wait for this to publish. Notice it just changed. Finishing, publish to YouTube, uploading, da 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 da. If I string this out, oh look, it gives me a breakdown. It's putting 7 megs up out of 36, 9 megs out of 36, 11, right? So it's just going to build. Now, if I came in and I was able to get into my YouTube account, and I will go into this particular one. I'm going to stop this because it doesn't need to go up there. I could show you with any file, as soon as you get to log into YouTube, or even if you don't log in, you just go to your channel, you can hit any of the projects that have been uploaded recently. And as I showed you that very first Wednesday, you can go to the share and pull it, that snippet right there. You know, you want to watch that? That's cute. Aww.
I think I might go see it's time.
Me and my girls making stop motion Legos. Okay, so you find the video that you just uploaded. The video will be strange. It may be black. It may be, just shaking camera. All we want is the audio. All I'm grading on this is the audio. So again, come down to share, grab this shortcode, copy with the command C, or a right-click copy, or an edit copy. There's like 3 ways to get that. You take it over to the WordPress, log in, write your code, and paste. Command V, or file paste, edit paste, whatever it takes when you're writing. And that's nice and easy. That's as easy as it is. How cool is that? So there's your 2 choices. Either you go from here straight to Soundcloud, and then you grab that snippet, or you go from here straight to your YouTube and grab that snippet. Nice and easy. Hope that works for you. Again, any questions, post them on Canvas. I'll try and walk you through. And if you don't get it, don't worry. We'll talk about this on Wednesday and make sure that everybody can get things out of Final Cut before they're due at the end of the day. Thanks, everyone.